Today I'm going to be reading a book called Let's Go Rock Collecting by Roman Gans, illustrated by Holly Keller. Some people collect all kinds of things. They collect coins, stamps, baseball cards, toys, bottle pictures, and cats. Some people collect things that are very old. The older, the better. The oldest things you collect are rocks. Most of them are millions and millions of years old. Most kind of rocks are easy to find, but some, like diamonds and emeralds, are rare. That's why they are valuable. Rocks cover the whole earth. No matter where you live on rock. The rock under the city and country farms. There's rock under every ocean, lake, and river. The Romans built roads out of rock. The roads are still used today. The things made with rocks last and last. The rock that make up the surface of the earth are called the Earth's crust. Most of the crust are made from igneous rock. Igneous means made by heat. Inside of it is really hot enough to melt rock. The melted rock is called magma. Sometimes the magma pushes through cracks in the crust. When magma comes to the surface, it is called lava. Lava cools and becomes really hard. It becomes igneous rock. Most of the Earth's igneous rock comes from volcanoes on the seafloor. Igneous rock, lava, magma. The crystals in the ground are called quartz. Some pieces of quartz are white like milk. Others are clear like glass. Grante is an igneous rock. It was once magma. Some grande is gray with small tiny blocks. The white crystal. Some grande has a large pink and black white crystal. Quartz. Basalt is another kind of igneous rock. It is usually dark in color, gray, green, or black. It is the most common of all igneous rocks. Some quartz have bands of many colors. Jewelry is made from the marbles you play with may be made of banded quartz. Look. Here is the quartz. Here are more quartz. And this is basalt. And this is grande. Mo scale of hardness. Not all rocks are hard. Some rocks are soft. Talc is so soft you can pinch it into powder with your finger. Talc is number 1 on a scale of hardness of rock. The scale is called Mohs scale of hardness, and it goes from 1 to 10. Quartz is number 7. Diamonds are number 10. They are the hardest rock in the world. Each mineral on the scale can scratch the mineral below it. A fingernail has a hardness of 2.5. So a fingernail leaves a scratch on the towel, but it is not a class size. Not all rock are igneous rocks. Some are made of sediment. Sandstone is one kind of sedimentary block. It is made from grains of sand, mud, and pebbles. Millions of years ago, sand was blown into rivers. The river carried sand along and dropped it into lakes or oceans. Later, after the lakes sit on the bottoms. Slowly, the layer became stone. You know sandstone when you see it, it's softer grain. And roll with your fingers, the grains of sand made. Come on. Another sedimentary block is limestone. Limestone, it is made of the shells of animals that lived millions of years ago. Most of the limestone is white, but it could be pink, tan, and other colors. Sometimes you can see the outline of the shells of limestone. Limestone is mixed to make cement. Cement is mixed with sand, gravel, and water to make concrete for sidewalks. $5,000 years ago, the Egyptians built the pyramid of limestone. They're still standing. Maybe someday you go to Egypt and see them. Look, that's the Egypt temple. Beside igneous and sediment rock, there's a third kind of rock in the earth crust. It is called metamorphic. Metamorphic means change. Slate is a metamorphic rock. Slate was once stable. Millions of years, tons of tall rock pressed on it. The pressure made the shell really hot, and the heat and pressure turned it into slate. Most slate is gray, but some is black with yellow or brown. Pretty rare, huh? Other metamorphic rocks are made the same way slate is by heat and pressure. Some metamorphic rocks are so changed you can't tell what they once were. Granite turned into gneiss. It was once a piece of gray granite. Now it's darker gray, and the crystals have sputtered into layers. Limestone turns into marbles. Some marbles has a color mark that looks like clouds. Sandstone turns into quartzite. It may still look like sedimentary sandstone, but it's much harder. When you start collecting rock, you'll find out how many different varieties there are. One way to start a collection, look for rocks of different colors. You'll find there are pink rock, black rock, and pure white ones, the gray one, and brown one, and yellow. See if you can tell what kind of rock they are. You can keep small rocks in a carton. You can keep larger ones in cardboard box, divided like this one. We're doing this manicurist. Rock collect is fun, and one of the best things about it is you can do it anywhere. Anywhere you go, try to find new rock and add them to your collection. The end.